Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, this is Lesley, Ormsby, psychic medium healer, teacher of spiritual and mystical things and so much more. So part of that so much more is that I do these astrological reads, and they are monthly and or weekly. Last week I put out the monthly reads for I say last week, with this week just gone, for June 2020, and so now it is Sunday the 31st of May, and I am creating the weekly ones, and for the first week of June. So tomorrow, 1st of June. So you're one of the 3 signs that is first out the gate every Monday. Aries, so this is for you, Aries, for the first week of June. So I think I might have just said that before, but it's not. So there may be a double take out or double take with things this week for you, or coming up again for you. You might be thinking, what the heck? So anyway, I just want to carry on with my introduction. So because and why I do this with every video every time is because I have a lot of new people to my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page that don't follow these as such. So I like to do this brief introduction as well. So feel free to skip it, move it forward if you don't want to listen to it. So however, sometimes my reads are doing a little bit different, so it can start right from the beginning when I do my introduction. But that's okay, you won't miss much. So anyway, going back to my introduction again, these reads are what do you call? Oh no, I'll just need to slow down. General reads, so they may or may not resonate with you. So if it does, wonderful. If it doesn't, then don't totally chuck it out the out the door, out of the basket, because they are forecasts. So which could be part of the reason why it doesn't resonate with you. So but then for some of you it may not resonate at all. So, and that's fine, because it's not everybody is going to get it or understand it. So, and that's cool. And for those, some people do understand, get some of it, or they may have an inkling, which is why it resonates for them now. For those of you that are wondering, well, how come I can say if it resonates with you, but sometimes we just have this, as the story goes along, that unfolds. It's like you can identify it with your life in the moment, and you might have an inkling of where this could go for you. So this is just like a little bit of clarification with what you already intuitively are picking up on, a possibility. Okay, cool. So the other thing is, if you totally don't understand it, check out one of your other signs that you are connected with, your birth date is connected to. So for instance, I am a Gemini, and I follow my sun sign or my star sign more, which is in Gemini. However, sometimes I will check out my moon, my rising, or my Venus sign. So my moon sign is in Libra, and my rising sign is in Pisces, for instance, and my Venus is is in Cancer, and my Venus is in Cancer. So I've got a little bit ahead of myself there. So that's what I mean by that. Okay. And there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a calculator on there that can give you a printout if you want to print it out, but a calculation of that online. Cool. So Aries, there's a lot of just stop, take a breath sort of energy. So and I feel like because we have this this full moon that's coming up on Friday, I was about to say Saturday, because with the information that I have been reading, most of them like for here in New Zealand is on Saturday, the 6th of June. So, and some of readings are on Friday the 5th of June. So wherever you are in the world, whatever resonates with you more so, then you go with that. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to pull, on that note, I'm going to pull a card from the Moonology Oracle deck, created by Yasmin Boland. or Boland, whatever, however it's pronounced, but I just kind of want to say Boland. So anyway, okay. Oh, this one came up for Gemini as well. So, and it's a full moon card, which is really interesting because all the cards that have come out, I think tonight that I've pulled out for other signs is like full moon cards, but full moon in Aquarius there, Aries, Aries is your phone. Full moon in Aquarius. So the full moon in Aquarius is about showing the world the real you. So there could be something that you're holding back about yourself, and there could be something that like you're holding back for whatever reason. And for some of you, I feel, because you might be a bit shy, some of you, I feel like there may be something going on where you may be, you have been holding maybe back with yourself and your personality and that. So, and some of you, it may be more in a more of a protective mode. So they're like, as in that you may be gone into this frustrated or this angry sort of a state. And some of you, it's more of a sad feeling, sort of withdrawn sort of a state. So it's like even though, and I know you're a fiery energy, but that it's like some of you are like bringing up that fiery energy, but in a healthy, loving, in a healthy, loving way. So with this full moon, it's in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign as well. So there is going to be some highs and lows with energy, and it's like there is a supercharging energy that's coming through with this power, with this Sagittarius full moon being, a fiery energy, of course. So, and then there's going to be some lows, there's some highs and lows parts of it. So it's like utilizing that fire energy when it's there, or that supercharged energy, but also, reminding yourself when there is a low part that it's, it's going to come back up, that energy. But to process, utilize when you're in a low time, when the energy is slowing down. And so it's not necessarily a low as in depressive and that sort of thing, but it's a time when, when it slows down, that we need to be maybe looking at ourselves. So this full moon in Sagittarius is going to bring, that sort of energy. It's going to be a burst of energy, and then it might be like, slow down. It's like, so utilize that time. So each energy as it comes. So I'm just like, there's something that I'm just like there, and it's something like maybe you, because I'm scratching my chin, I'm like, it's not even itchy, but I notice myself doing this. So there may be something with some of you where it may be you're thinking or contemplating about things or something like that, because it's just, I want to like lean on there actually now, and it's like, I wonder what this is about. So and it's about like taking a look at whatever interests you as well. But there's also this thing about being impulsive during this time when the energy levels, or there's that power energy, or like the power within, and feeling in your power now, that we can sometimes be a little bit, it can be a bit misleading and leading to impulsiveness, or, making hasty decisions because the energy is there. And it's, usually at times, yes, the energy is good for that, but the energy is it's a bit different with this one. So it's about, spirit of just encouraging and that this energy to be, like to take time to think about things before you take action. So it's not even just, it's like, there's not just the thing about thinking about it, but it's about observing. So about and taking in and processing what could be coming up for you. It's like just pausing sometimes before and you act or speak or take action with whatever it is that you're thinking about, and not doing that knee-jerk sort of reaction sort of a thing. So this full moon is also going to be with some of those highs and those high energy and low energy times, is going to bring forth things, show us things, bring to the fore things about ourselves at either state, or energy where we're at through this week. I was going to say month, but it will be probably through the month, but this week seems to be, because this is the weekly one for the beginning of this first week of this month, and we're coming into this full moon. So as we're moving into it, you may be feeling that. So, and there may be things that, you know, with feelings that have been a lingering problem for you, that, you know, and thoughts and things like that, that have been lingering, lingering around you, and a problem for you, or a matter, something that's been lingering around you. It could be, you know, through this time that something becomes very clear to you about how you're going to, you know, manage it, or access it, or leave it, you know, whatever it is, you know, release it for you, and how you're going to cope with it, or, you know, what actions you're going to take next. But it's like, it's just taking time to process it before jumping in and doing it, okay? Whew, that's kind of cool. So, but it's about, you know, and it's all centered around showing you, you know, showing the world the real you, bringing the best of you out, the best of you out, basically, and being in your power in that way. Cool. Wow, that took a while to get that one out. So it's beautiful energy, though, on saying that, you know. So it's kind of, I feel like for some of you it will be quite deep. Some of you, you know, it'll be like, it'll go deep, and this is what they mean about the highs and the lows of the energy. So that's about, because sometimes it can be, you know, take us to a deep place in processing. And then for some of you, it's, you know, there's going to be, I mean, a lot of us actually, is whatever sign, star sign we are, we're all going to be working through different things, of course. And for a lot of us, and I feel like for a lot of yous, it's like this energy is going to take you, take us in two places, or bring to the fore stuff that you're going to think, oh, where the hell did that come from? I've never thought about that before. I haven't thought about that for donkey's years. And like your energy will just go there, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa. So it's like, don't push it away. It's come for you. It's come to the fore for you to address now. And it may be something that you need to address now, because something is going on around you, and you may have squashed it down. And it may be something that you really need to take a look at, so you can fix things that are around you, that are happening around you, that you've created as well. So it's like that, and to fix it, basically, and make the changes where you need to make the changes within yourself, and or without yourself, or and or could be both. And usually there's two, you know, there's something else. And we've got to go inward before we can fix the outward as well. Because it doesn't always work, you know, trying to fix outside, because it's just really a band-aid. And yeah, cool. It's all good. But moving. That's good. So cool. Oh, look at that. Then we have the inner courage and strength with the with the strength card. And look at her, because she's interesting. It's interesting now, she's like there, and she's got her hand in the lion's mouth, opening the lion's mouth. So it takes a lot of strength to do that. So it's like, look at the lion, the lion is like not just any old creature that you can walk out, whether a tame one too. I bet I'm, still doing that and opening the jaws of a lion, but also the lion, on saying that, is letting her do it. So it's like you've been there, done this, and you have the strength. Because what I'm hearing is like some of you have been there, done this, not exactly the same thing, but it's at a place where you have overcome something, and you've gone, and it's through sheer strength, but sheer courage as well, because we need courage to get us towards getting that, to get through it, and the courage is what helps us get through it, and the strength as well. So because they're talking about adding into the confidence, so that we need courage to do things, to move, in order to gain the confidence to where it is that we're wanting to do or wanting to achieve, or what we're wanting to do. It's, you know, to do, be, or have on our way, and or give. So there we have the Strength card there that is there to help you to, while you're, to help you bring out the you to the world. Show the real world. Show the world the real you. Oh my God. Tongue-tied. Wow. Now the energy is like shifting. Shifting. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, and it was upside down. So, and when it fell out, so I'm going to turn it around the correct way. But so there may be like progress is slow but steady is the Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, and the Knights normally come in with a lot of like gusto and energy and quite swift action. And it's not so much that this one is, but it's very grounded. Okay, so it's very grounded energy and things are moving. And so when the Knight comes in, you know things are moving in one way or another. So something is moving when you, but they're just also talking about being grounded and staying grounded and not being too, allowing yourself to get too whisked away with things. So having that grounded energy, and there's something about, you know, about finances and money with some of you, and some of you it's not just, it's nothing to do with that, and that's fine. But some of you it may be like it may be things are not moving as quickly as you want, but in the background I feel like Spirit is saying things are moving in the background. They may be that slow but steady, but they're moving. Okay, some of you will be having that sense and that knowing that yes, things are moving, and they're just wanting to confirm that for you because you've planted the seeds. I mean, you've plowed the land and you've planted the seeds, because I feel like they just haven't germinated yet for some of you. And he's holding that coin. So, but some of you may be blocking that, or maybe go with it being upside down. But like I said, I'm turned it up the correct way, so it's facing up. Okay. So it's, you know, not overthink it. So don't block it by overthinking it, that things aren't going to work out, like financially or something like that, or, you know, and it's like turning it around and shifting the energy to things. You know, it may not work out exactly how you want it to work out, or the outcome may be slightly different, you know, in a positive way, but it's something is moving. Okay, so there is progress. It might not go exactly to plan, but something is moving. It might not go exactly to plan as soon as you want, maybe, but something is definitely moving. Just saying, it's slow and steady. But he brings in that energy to let you know that something is moving. So just keep doing whatever you're doing is doing, because I'm just hearing there's something to do with divine timing as well. I know that one. And I know I rolled my eyes, but it's like, you know, I know from my own experience that it's just like not, it's not trying to push things to make things happen. Sometimes we just need to plant the seeds and then carry on doing whatever it is we're doing, and trusting and knowing that that all is being working out in some way or form, and the universe is actually helping us. But it's about, you know, keeping that flow, that keeping that motivation, keeping that momentum, basically in that frame of mind, in heading and working, taking action towards what it is we want rather than what we don't want, and keeping in that positive frame of mind. So then we have the next card that falls out here is the Seven of Pentacles, the need to decide. So see, like, and there's something that may be coming up there, you know, because there's 6 there, and then with the field that is flourishing, and it seems to be working out, you know, that's good. But then you've got the new beginning on the other side with the single coin. So it's like there may be a juggling up, something coming up where you're going to, where you about making a decision, and maybe not like this is the decision may need to be like really well thought about, and you may not need to make a firm decision, Some of yous may do, but I'm hearing some of yous that maybe that you're making a decision, right, this is what I want to do, and making some sort of a plan. So the decision might not be like overnight that it will happen, like bam, that's it, I'm going to do this now and leave, go walk out the door or make this change right now. But it may be that you make a decision, say for instance, moving out of home, or moving to another town, or moving to another country, or moving, or taking another job, or or yeah, I'm going to go and do study. So, but it's like, so you make that decision, but it might not happen. It might be something that in time it will actually occur. So, you know, like for instance, you study, right, I've decided I'm doing my study. It might not actually, it's about taking those steps towards like enrolling, and figuring out how the money, you know, enrolling, researching, you know, what you need to do, and then like, yeah, going back to the enrolling and payment and all that sort of stuff, the loans. If it needs a loan, it could be like a free course that you're doing. I don't know. It could be like just say, yes, I'm going to move out of home, and set your timeline, okay? Or move over to overseas, or whatever it is, or, you know, change jobs. But it's like setting, making, yep, I'm going to do that, and they're setting the goal or that. But so it's like a vision board. So it's like, okay, this is what I want to do, and or this is how I'm going to do it. This is what I'm going to make, you know, whatever it is. So it's kind of like, yay. So there's some sort of deciding, but it seems to be like it might be a big decision for some of yous. And, you know, and it could be just something that you may be looking at adding on to with whatever is in your life, but it's going to maybe taking a little bit of coin to kickstart it. Because some of yous, it may be, you may be looking at, say you've got a property, and you're thinking, oh, I might just go, I wouldn't mind selling and moving somewhere else. But where you are, when you go and have a look around, you might decide, actually, no, we're kind of maybe better off where we are. And it may be that you decide to buy another house, or and have a rental. It could be the opposite way around. I don't know. For some of you, it could be like a job that's the same sort of thing. You might end up taking two jobs. It may be that you have you're starting a business, and thinking, well, I'm not really quite ready to like go full time. So you stay in your part-time or your full-time job and work with the, so there's a building up. So, but there's a plan, because I just kind of feel like having a plan there as well. Whoa, sort of a thing. For some of you, it will be that some of you will be literally make a decision, right, bam, bam, that's off, it's going, but with this month, and with this, this lunar eclipse time, it's like just being mindful, because it can be quite emotional. So, and we sometimes, when there's this high power energy, in whatever way it affects us, emotionally, physically, or whatever, or in our power energy, we just get like gung ho and want to go and run for it and go for it and blah blah blah. We can act on an impulsive, in an impulsive way, and sometimes that energy can be a little bit misguided, and we might get too gung ho. We can misread things, and so it can be. So what the suggestion is with this energy at the moment is not to throw it out of the basket as per se, but just taking time to take in what it is that is happening, and before you take action, and process it before jumping into action with something. Because some of it can, when we are depending on where you are with it, it could be an emotional thing. We can have this knee-jerk reaction and do something impulsive, and it may not be the best possible decision. It could be, it may not be the best decision to make, to act on impulse. So just saying, that seems to be the general theme around, what is coming up. So, and I feel like sometimes that like you will, I feel like you'll know what they're talking about when it hits you, and it's like, okay, just remember what, and have a read about what others are saying, astrologists are saying about the energy too. So there's that sort of a theme that's coming through, but you'll know, because when you have that, because the moon will bring in, you know, because of there's that, oh, see, look, it's already now, there's that energy of stop, start, and, you know, confusion and stuff like that, and not really being flowing. That's a surefire sign, you know, to maybe not, that indecision sort of a feeling, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, it's not quite flowing, you know, so they're just saying listen to that. Because it's like, if things, you know, because I feel like some of these will have that, if it's meant to happen, it will happen, yes, but there's that other, and it'll just flow, and you know, get that, and you get that. But sometimes you know, when our emotions get caught up, we can go and make a decision, or and do something impulsive, and it's like, oh, maybe maybe I shouldn't have done that, but hey, but there's a way around it, but it can make it just a little bit longer, and a little bit more challenging to go in the direction where we really wanted to go. Anyway, well, and on our final note, Archangel Michael has popped in tonight and wanting to like share his words of wisdom. Oh, okay. So this one's coming. Try saying no and see what happens. Now, I'm not you know, I'm not feeling that's necessarily no to other people, you know, everything, you know, with everything. So some of you, it will be saying no because it may be to, you know, things or people that's like, but some of it may be saying no to yourself. No, I don't need that. Or no, that's not a good decision. Or no, that doesn't feel right, you know. Or no, I can do that on my own. Thank you. If somebody, you know, it's whatever it is. It's saying no to yourself. But I feel like there's a sense of self-discipline that's going in there as well. And it's all about improving our own well-being at the end of the day. And it's saying no to things that don't improve your own well-being, basically. That's what they're talking about. Whatever that means to you, okay? Cool. He's having the final word tonight, so I'm going to leave it at that. So, yeah, I'll see you next Monday, and have lots of, and you know, sending you lots of love, have lots of fun, and you know, working through this week. It's actually really exciting because I could see and feel a lot of inner growth, which means there's a lot of outer growth and a lot of outer love, inwards and outwards and everything. So anyway, I'll see you next Monday. God bless you. God protect you. And lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure to you. Bye for now.